And so I got this song out while we were kind of feeling our way out, and Mr. McCartney said, well, that's all very well, this Pads Paws, it's a catchy sort of little hook, but it doesn't really explain anywhere what it means by that. It's just cute sounding, and you sort of establish these two people, and they're sort of fighting back and forward. He goes out in the town, she's waiting for him with the rolling pin. It's kind of like an Andy Capp cartoon or something. And he said, what you need to do is literally just go, she pads and explain, she paws, you know, or he paws, and really looked at it really like, it sounds kind of cold, but in the long run we wrote a bridge of the song which goes, she pads around the bedroom, practicing ways to flirt. He pours another drink and anything in a skirt, anything wearing a necklace. He thinks of claws, scratching his back. He's going out there, he's not coming back. Spider-like fingers, sharpen wherever he strays, and she carries a bird purse with all other womanly ways. But while he's drinking his spray, she knows that he never would dare. She could be in pictures if she wasn't all covered in fur. But he's coming home now, here's the surprise. You wouldn't believe the lies that he tries. She cut him down to her favorite size. She pads paws and claws. She pads paws and claws. So we're back to the original thing, you know, and that's it. That's one song, quick.
Was it incredibly intimidating, sitting down?
5 minutes and there you go, you know.
Sitting down with him. You were in the Beatles fan club when you were 11, weren't you?
Yeah.
Who was your favourite Beatle?
Oh, I'm not saying.
I think we understand what that means.
No. The one that used to play drums when Ringo was sick.
The other song that you worked on together, Veronica, there's going to be the single. How did that come about?
Well, exactly the same way. I had got to about the same stage of writing it, and we just literally said, where does it need to go now? I wanted to write this song about an old person sitting there and appearing to be completely gone, as we say, but really coming and going, and sort of sometimes being completely lucid, but not making it a sentimental song. I wanted it to be sort of defiant and kind of happy, as if it was about a very young girl who was just starting out her life. Because sometimes when you talk to older people, they shoot back to something that happened that was very important to them 30 years ago, and then they shoot forward again, and there's something, sometimes it's quite magical, sometimes it's quite frightening. I really took a lot of it from when I was talking to my grandmother, and I went to visit her in the last few years of her life, and so it's like a love song in a way for her, but written like as if it was about a young girl, and therefore the pop music thing bears that up. Now people will hear the song and maybe just say, oh yeah, it's about this young girl Veronica, and then you listen a little bit more. I'm not making any big point, it's just a little bit of hope, and it's like I say, a love song from me, you know, and that's really all I can say about it.
All in that pretty little head of yours, what goes on in that place in the dark? Well, I used to know a girl and I could have sworn that her name was Veronica. Well, she used to have a carefree mind of her own and a delicate look in her eye. These days I'm afraid she's not even sure if her name is Veronica. Do you suppose that waves in hands are eyes, Veronica? Dream with a wolf at the door, reaching out for Veronica. Well, it was all 65 years ago, when the world was the street where she lived, and the young man sailed on a ship in the sea with a picture of Veronica. I'm the Empress of India, and as she closed her eyes upon
You've always underplayed or downplayed your abilities as an instrumentalist, and you build yourself as a little Hands of Concrete on, with reference to your guitar playing on one LP. Is it false modesty, or do you seriously feel that you have limitations?
No, I'm really
as
a clumsy
guitarist?
guitar player, but I have a certain thing that is unique, that because I'm so clumsy, really. And I hit the guitar very hard. When I play the guitar, it seems like it's attached to my jaw, so if I'm singing loud, I hit the guitar harder and break strings, and you know, all the stuff that a proper trained player would never ever do. But you know, it's a joke, obviously, but I don't think it's being falsely modest, because if you have very limited technique, you find exactly the notes that you want, and they're the ones that are important.
Is there one track on the album where you're particularly proud of your guitar playing? Baby Plays Around springs to mind.
I think that does the job. I mean, it's a song that could quite easily have been done with a sort of monochromatic cocktail lounge sort of atmosphere. But unfortunately, the very clumsy hands of some of the fake jazz exponents of today have destroyed that vocabulary for a lot of pop listeners. They hear a smoky sort of saxophone, a bit of string bass, and they think they're going to hear a Sade record, you know? Consequently, you have to look for a new way to present the song, so I just got an acoustic guitar and played the changes on that. It wasn't my song to begin with. It was one I was particularly interested in getting right, because it was my wife's song. I went out to buy a newspaper, and when I came back, she had written this song, sung it into a tape recorder, and she doesn't play any chordal instrument, she plays bass, so I had to work out the changes. So then I was really conscious of the fact that we didn't want to make a cliche out of this song, because I thought it was a simple song that just wanted to be told in a very straightforward, honest way.
It's not open to discussion anymore. She's out again tonight, and I'm alone once more. She's all I have worth waiting for, but baby plays around. And so it seems I've always been the last to know, to hold on to that girl. I had to let her go. I wish to God I didn't love her so, 'cause baby plays around. I try to be strong, hold on to my pride. She doesn't even know it's wrong, how much I hurt inside. And heaven knows I've tried, but baby plays around, just a plaything. It's hard to reconcile the facts I'm facing. It's not open to discussion anymore. She walks those shiny streets, I walk the worn-out floor. She's all I have worth living for, but baby, please.